One morning reminder that keeps you grounded all day? Psychology explained, have you? Ever noticed how a single thought in the morning can quietly shape your entire day? Before the emails, before the traffic, before the noise of expectations? There's a small window of time, fragile, powerful, when your mind is still soft. In that space, one reminder can anchor you. One sentence can steady your breath. One perspective can protect your peace for hours. Today, I want to give you that reminder. Not a motivational slogan, not a toxic positivity mantra, but a psychologically grounded truth, one that can keep you centered, focused, and emotionally balanced, no matter what the day throws at you. Here it is. I can't control everything that happens today, but I can control how I show up. It sounds simple. Almost too simple. But psychology tells us this distinction between what we control and what we don't. It's the foundation of emotional resilience, confidence, and inner stability. Let's explore why this one reminder is so powerful and how to use it every morning to stay grounded all day. 1. The illusion of control. Why it drains you? Human beings crave certainty. Our brains are wired to predict outcomes and avoid threats. That's why uncertainty feels uncomfortable. Modern psychology, especially research influenced by thinkers like Albert Bandura, highlights the importance of perceived control. When we believe we have control, we feel stronger. When we don't, anxiety rises. But here's the catch. We often try to control things that were never ours to control. Other people's reactions, traffic, market fluctuations, delays, opinions, outcomes, and when we wake up already bracing for everything that might go wrong. Our nervous system starts the day in a defensive state. That's exhausting. The morning reminder shifts your focus from external chaos to internal agency. Instead of asking, what will happen today? You begin asking, how will I respond? This is what psychologists call an internal locus of control, a concept developed by Julian Rotter. People with a stronger internal locus of control experience less stress and higher life satisfaction because they focus on their behavior rather than uncontrollable outcomes. And that focus, it grounds you too. Emotional stability starts with ownership. When something unexpected happens during the day, a critical comment, a missed opportunity, a sudden change, your brain has milliseconds to interpret it. Without awareness, it reacts. With intention, it responds. That difference is everything. Cognitive psychology, particularly the work behind cognitive behavioral therapy developed by Aaron Beck, shows that it's not events themselves that destabilize us. It's our interpretation of them. Same event, different meaning, different emotional result. If your morning begins with a reminder, I can control how I show up, you're priming your brain to pause before reacting. You're telling yourself, I will choose calm over panic. I will choose clarity over assumption. I will choose curiosity over defensiveness. This is not suppression. It's ownership, and ownership builds stability. When you know that your reactions belong to you, not your boss, not your partner, not your circumstances, you stop feeling like a victim of the day. You become a participant in it. That subtle shift keeps you grounded. 3. Your identity is built in small, daily choices. Many people think identity is something fixed. I'm just not confident. I'm an anxious person. I'm bad under pressure. But identity is not a label. It's a pattern, and patterns are built through repeated behaviors. Behavioral psychology shows that repeated actions reinforce self-perception. The more consistently you show up in a certain way, the more your brain updates your identity. This is aligned with ideas explored by James Clear, who explains that every small action is a vote for the type of person you believe you are. When you remind yourself each morning, I control how I show up, you are consciously choosing your identity for the day. Not, I hope today is good, but I will show up grounded. Not, I hope people treat me well, but I will show up respectful, calm, and prepared.
Ow!
Over time, this compounds. Grounded morning becomes a grounded week. Grounded week becomes a grounded year. Grounded year becomes a grounded identity. and identity is powerful because when challenges hit, and they will, you don't crumble as easily. You act in alignment with who you've practiced being. 4. Grounded people. Don't avoid stress. They regulate it, let's be honest. No reminder will eliminate stress. Life doesn't work that way, but grounding isn't about removing stress. It's about regulating it. Neuroscience research popularized by experts like Daniel Goleman shows that emotional intelligence, the ability to recognize and regulate emotions, is a stronger predictor of long-term success and well-being than IQ. Grounded individuals don't suppress emotions, they notice them. I feel tension. I feel pressure. I feel frustration. And instead of spiraling, they return to their anchor. I can control how I show up. That might mean taking one slow breath before answering, speaking slower instead of louder, asking a question. Instead of making an accusation, choosing to step away for 5 minutes. Grounding is practical. Not dramatic, it's quiet power. And here's something important. When you begin the day with this reminder, your brain is more likely to access this regulation under stress. Morning thoughts act like cognitive priming. They influence perception and reaction throughout the day. In simple terms, what you think at 7 a.m. shapes how you feel at 3 p.m. 5. The freedom hidden inside this reminder at first. This statement might feel limiting. I can't control everything. But hidden inside that acceptance is freedom. When you stop trying to control the uncontrollable, you reclaim mental energy. You stop rehearsing arguments that haven't happened. You stop predicting disasters that may never occur. You stop micromanaging outcomes. Instead, you focus on what's always within reach. Your tone, your effort, your preparation, your integrity, your attitude, and integrity. Something remarkable happens when you consistently control how you show up. Outcomes often improve naturally, not because you force them, but because calm decisions tend to create better results than reactive ones. This is how grounded people quietly win, not by overpowering the world, but by mastering themselves. How? To apply this reminder, every morning, here's a simple practice for you. Before touching your phone, before stepping into the rush, sit for 30 seconds. Take one slow breath and say internally or out loud, "Today, I can't control everything, but I can control how I show up." Then visualize one situation you expect today. See yourself handling it calmly, steady, clear. That mental rehearsal wires your brain toward intentional behavior. Do this consistently for a week. Notice what changes, not in the world, but in you. Final reflection: the world will always be unpredictable. Some days will feel smooth, others will feel heavy, but grounding doesn't depend on the weather of your life. It depends on the anchor you choose in the morning. And this reminder's simple, it's honest, psychologically sound, can become that anchor. You can't control everything, but you can always control how you show up, and that is enough. If this message resonated with you, take a moment to reflect. What kind of person do you want to show up as today? Calm, focused, compassionate, disciplined. Comment below and declare it. And if you're committed to building a stronger, more grounded mindset one morning at a time, subscribe to Awaken Mindset and join this community of growth. Because transformation doesn't happen overnight, it happens every morning. And tomorrow, you get to choose again.